So apparently, through the use of LiDAR, they have discovered that there are enormous structures underneath the Great Pyramid that go kilometers deep into the earth with coils.
For thousands of years, the Giza Plateau has hidden secrets beneath its deep sands. Now, new scans may have found strange shapes far below the pyramids. Some researchers believe these could be hidden chambers, giant structures, or signs of lost ancient knowledge. When Joe Rogan heard the claims, he was left shocked and full of questions. If the scans are correct, they could change what we know about ancient Egypt. So, what could be hidden beneath Giza, and why has it remained unseen for so long? Join us in this video as we reveal the details. What was found beneath Giza leaves Joe Rogan speechless. For many years, the Great Sphinx of Giza has stood as one of the most famous ancient monuments in the world. Its huge body, long face, and silent look have made people wonder about its true age, purpose, and history. But a new claim is now creating fresh questions. Some researchers believe there may be another sphinx buried under the sand on the Giza Plateau. This possible second sphinx has not been dug out. Nobody has touched it. Nobody has seen it with their eyes. The claim comes from scans made with advanced technology. These scans are said to show a large shape under the ground. The shape appears to look like the Great Sphinx. The person connected to this claim is Filippo Biondi. He says his technology has found signs of a large structure hidden beneath sand and soil. The possible structure is believed to be on the western side of the Giza Plateau. The known Great Sphinx is on the eastern side. The famous pyramids stand between these two areas. Some people believe this layout may not be a mistake. They think the two sphinxes may have been placed on opposite sides for a special reason. From above, the position of the possible structure seems to follow a pattern. Supporters say the location looks balanced when compared with the pyramids and the known sphinx. This has made the idea more interesting. However, the shape in the scans is not yet proof. A shape under the ground can be many things. It could be a natural rock formation. It could be an old wall. It could be a hidden building. It could also be a pile of soil that looks unusual in a scan. This is why many experts say the area must be studied carefully before anyone can call it a second sphinx. Biondi reportedly used different kinds of scans to study the area. He placed the results together to create a clearer picture of what may be below the surface. The image appeared to show a long body and a head-like shape. Some people said it looked very close to the shape of the Great Sphinx. To study the result further, artificial intelligence was also used. AI systems were given the scan data and asked what the hidden shape could be. Some of the results reportedly suggested a high chance that the shape may be a sphinx. The estimated chance was said to be above 80% in several cases. This number caught the attention of many people. But an AI result is not the same as a real discovery. AI studies patterns. It compares shapes. It makes a guess based on the information it receives. It cannot dig into the ground. It cannot touch stone. It cannot tell the full history of an object. Even if AI says a shape looks like a sphinx, people still need real evidence. The strongest proof would come from studying the site directly. One reason this claim has gained attention is that the possible structure may be easier to check than hidden spaces under the pyramids. Digging under a pyramid can be difficult and risky. The pyramids are ancient and very important. Any work near them must be done with great care. But the possible second sphinx may be covered mainly by sand and soil. If permission is given, researchers may be able to remove the sand slowly and examine what is below. This could give a clear answer. If a large carved monument is found, the claim may be proven. If there is only natural rock or soil, the claim may be rejected. Some critics believe the scan may be showing a modern mound of earth. They say the area has changed over time. Soil may have been moved there during earlier work around nearby tombs. When those tombs were opened and cleared, large amounts of sand and dirt may have been placed in the area. This may have created a mound above the possible location. Supporters do not agree with this explanation. They say the scans show something below the mound. They believe the technology is not only seeing the soil on top, they believe it is showing a deeper shape hidden under the ground. This disagreement cannot be settled by pictures alone. More research is needed. The history of the Great Sphinx also gives people a reason to take the idea seriously. The Great Sphinx was buried under sand for a long time. In the past, much of its body could not be seen. At certain times, only the head was visible above the sand. Over many years, workers removed the sand and uncovered more of the monument. This shows that a huge structure can remain hidden for a very long time. If AI and advanced scans may have found signs of a second Sphinx, what other ancient secrets could these powerful tools uncover? Stay tuned for more. How AI may help unlock the ancient world. The search for a possible second Sphinx is part of a bigger change in archaeology. In the past, researchers often had to walk across ancient land, dig into the ground, and remove layers of soil before they could find hidden buildings. This work could take many years. It could also damage old objects if it was not done carefully. Today, new technology is giving researchers another way to study the past. AI, satellite images, LiDAR, and other scanning tools can help experts look at places without digging into every part of the land. These tools may help people find lost cities, buried roads, old temples, hidden walls, and ancient monuments. Artificial intelligence is becoming an important part of this work. AI can study a large amount of information in a short time. It can compare shapes. It can notice patterns. It can look at thousands of images and point out details that people may not see quickly. This does not mean AI is always correct. It can make mistakes. It can misunderstand unclear information. But when it is used with trained experts, it may become a useful tool. In archaeology, AI may help researchers decide where to look first. It may save time and reduce the need for unnecessary digging. One important tool is LiDAR. LiDAR uses light to measure the shape of land. It can help researchers see what is hidden under trees and plants. In some places, thick forests make it difficult to see old buildings from the ground. LiDAR can help reveal lines, roads, walls, and other shapes beneath the trees. This technology has helped researchers study ancient areas in Cambodia. It has shown signs of old cities and large settlements that were difficult to see before. These discoveries prove that ancient landscapes may still hold many secrets. Technology is also helping researchers study ancient writings. Some old scrolls are too weak to open. If a person tries to unroll them, they may break into small pieces. Some were burned, crushed, or covered by ash during ancient disasters. For many years, people believed the words inside these scrolls could never be read. New scanning methods are changing that. Researchers can now study the inside of some scrolls without opening them. Computers can help find marks made by ancient ink. AI can help turn these marks into letters and words. This may allow people to read messages that have been hidden for thousands of years. There are many ancient texts that still need attention. Some are written in languages that are not fully understood. Others are written in known languages but have not been studied closely. There may be old stories, laws, prayers, records, scientific ideas, and personal messages hidden in these writings. AI may help organize these texts and make them easier to study. It may also help compare words from different languages. This could help researchers understand lost writing systems. However, AI cannot solve every mystery by itself. Human experts are still needed. Historians understand old cultures. Language experts understand how words change over time. Archaeologists understand the land and the objects found in it. Scientists understand how scanning tools work. When these people work together with AI, they may discover more than any one method could reveal alone. New technology may also help researchers study ancient buildings. Many old monuments are too important to dig into without careful planning. Scanning tools can help experts search for empty spaces, tunnels, rooms, and hidden walls. This can reduce the risk of damage. If a scan shows something unusual, researchers can study the area before deciding whether to excavate. This may protect ancient sites while still allowing new discoveries. Some people believe the next 5 or 10 years may bring major changes to archaeology. Better AI systems may study more information than ever before. Satellites may take clearer images. New scanners may look deeper into the ground. Computers may connect information from different parts of the world. A pattern found in Egypt may be compared with one found in Asia or South America. This may help researchers understand how ancient people lived and built. Some people believe future discoveries may lead historians to question parts of the current story of human history. Ancient monuments still raise many questions. How did people move very heavy stones? How did they build large structures with simple tools? How did they create straight lines and accurate shapes? Why were some buildings placed in special locations? These questions do not mean that all known history is wrong. They show that there is still more to learn. Every new discovery can add another piece to the story. Some people also believe ancient sites were built in places with special energy. They say certain places make people feel calm, focused, or deeply connected to nature. Some visitors report unusual dreams or strong emotions at ancient sites. Others say they find meditation easier in these places. These experiences are personal. They cannot prove that ancient monuments have hidden energy. Still, they raise questions about how the human body responds to different environments. If the hidden shape beneath Giza is real, could modern technology finally uncover a secret that has been buried for thousands of years? Let's find out. The hidden sphinx and the technology that could change history. New technology is raising fresh questions about what may be hidden beneath the Giza Plateau in Egypt. Some researchers believe that advanced scans may have found large shapes under the ground. These shapes may be old structures that have not been discovered before. The findings have created excitement, but they have also caused strong arguments. Some people believe the results should be studied closely. Others believe there is not enough proof yet. The technology used for these scans is not new. Similar tools have been used in other areas of science and industry. Supporters say the technology has been tested on known underground structures. One example is a particle collider built deep inside a mountain. The size and shape of this structure are already known. When the technology was used to scan the area, it reportedly showed measurements close to the real size of the underground facility. Supporters believe this shows that the technology can detect large objects hidden below the surface. They say the results should not be ignored simply because the findings at Giza sound surprising. However, finding a shape under the ground is not the same as knowing exactly what the shape is. A scan may show that something is there, but it may not explain whether the object is natural rock, empty space, soil, or an ancient building. More research is needed before any final answer can be given. One of the most interesting claims is that a second sphinx may be buried beneath the sand. The known Great Sphinx stands on the eastern side of the Giza Plateau. The possible second sphinx is believed to be on the western side. The famous pyramids stand between the two places. Some people believe this may be part of a planned design. They say the position of the possible structure looks balanced when compared with the location of the known sphinx and the pyramids. From above, the layout may appear to follow a special pattern. Supporters believe the ancient builders may have placed two large sphinx-like monuments on opposite sides of the plateau. The possible structure is believed to be covered by sand and soil. It has not been seen directly. Nobody has dug it out. Because of this, nobody can say for certain that it is a sphinx. The only way to know the truth may be to study the area carefully. If permission is given, researchers may be able to remove the sand slowly and examine what is below. If they find a large carved monument, the claim may be proven. If they find only natural rock or soil, the claim may be rejected. Until that work is done, the possible second sphinx remains a mystery. Artificial intelligence has also been used to study the scan results. AI systems were asked to look at the underground shape and compare it with the known Great Sphinx. Some AI results reportedly gave a high chance that the hidden shape could be another sphinx. The reported chance was above 80% in some cases. This result made many people more interested in the claim. But AI cannot prove that a second sphinx exists. AI studies information and looks for patterns. It can compare shapes very quickly. It can make a prediction based on the data it receives, but it cannot touch the object. It cannot dig into the ground. It cannot see the material with its own eyes. If the scan data is unclear or incomplete, the AI result may also be wrong. For this reason, the AI result should be treated as a reason to investigate further, not as final proof. Real evidence is still needed. Some old stories and traditions may also mention two sphinxes. Supporters believe these stories could be important. They say ancient people may have remembered monuments that later disappeared beneath the sand. Over thousands of years, stories can change and details can be lost. A monument that was once visible may have become buried and forgotten. Some people believe these old stories may be connected to the shape found in the scans. Others say stories alone cannot prove that a second sphinx exists. Old traditions may contain symbols, beliefs, or ideas that are difficult to understand today. They may not describe real buildings. Historical stories can give researchers clues, but they must be supported by physical evidence. The possible second sphinx may also change how people study the Giza Plateau. The use of AI and advanced scanning tools may also change the study of history. If new technology can uncover hidden secrets beneath ancient sites, could it also help us understand how these massive stone structures were built? Let's delve deeper. The lost secrets behind ancient stone buildings. Ancient people built some of the biggest and most beautiful stone structures in the world. These include pyramids, temples, monuments, and buildings that have remained standing for thousands of years. Many people still wonder how these structures were made. The builders had no modern machines, trucks, cranes, computers, or electric tools, yet they cut huge stones, moved them over long distances, lifted them into place, and built structures with great care. Some stones came from places far away. Many of them were very heavy. Moving them was not easy. Researchers believe workers may have used ropes, wooden sleds, rollers, boats, rivers, and canals. Large groups of people may have worked together to pull and move the stones. Even with these ideas, many questions remain. Moving a stone was only one part of the work. The builders also had to lift it, place it in the right position, and make sure it fitted well with other stones. This required good planning and strong teamwork. Ancient temples in India also show great skill. Some of these temples were carved from one large rock. Instead of bringing many stones together, workers removed parts of a mountain and shaped what remained into a temple. These temples have large rooms, pillars, stairs, statues, and beautiful designs. The builders had to work very carefully because one serious mistake could damage the whole structure. They could not simply remove a broken part and replace it. Every cut had to be planned before the work began. Some temples have straight lines, balanced spaces, detailed carvings, and special sound effects. This shows that the builders understood design, measurement, and how sound moved through large spaces. They did not have modern computers or digital plans, but they may have used simple measuring tools, drawings, marks, models, and knowledge passed down from older workers. The places where these structures were built may also have been chosen carefully. Ancient builders may have studied the land, the strength of the ground, the direction of the sun, the moon, nearby water, and other natural features. Some locations may also have had religious or cultural meaning. Building such large structures required patience and many years of work. It also required skilled workers and good leaders who could organize large groups of people. Many people believe hammers and chisels were used to cut the stone. These tools were important, but some people still question if they can explain every detail found in ancient buildings. The truth is that many old building methods may have been lost because they were not properly recorded. This does not mean ancient people used impossible technology. It means modern people may not yet understand all the skills, tools, and methods they used. These ancient structures remain powerful examples of human knowledge, hard work, creativity, planning, and teamwork. What do you think about the possibility of a second Sphinx? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. Thanks for watching. If you found the mystery of the possible second Sphinx fascinating, please like, subscribe, and watch the next video for more shocking discoveries, forgotten history, and ancient mysteries. See you there.